Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Just Monique. They call me Just Monique out in these social media streets. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on TikTok. Just Monique. I think it's _ Just Monique, something like that. If you type that in, you'll find me on there. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about how I got started as a single mom selling feet content and what type of content you should be creating to bring in the customers. Okay, if you haven't already, I have linked my starter guide and my pricing template in the description box below. You can get the bundle, you can get both for only $27. Okay, all right. So a lot of the girls are saying I'm not telling y'all where to start. So if you get those guides, I literally give you all the platforms to get started on. I give you content ideas too. So we're going to touch on one content idea that I have in the guide. Okay. And it's obviously pedicure content. Okay. So whenever you go get a pedicure, all you have to do is record. You don't have to record the entire pedicure session, but what you're going to do is record several clips. You're going to get about 5 to 6 clips of you actually getting a pedicure. Okay, zoom in, zoom out, do all those things. Do a before and after pedicure. Have your customers. You would have your customers choose the next color for you. So you can post something like maybe a couple of days before to try to get them to pay for your pedicure. Like, hey, thinking about getting a pedicure next week or whatever, on whatever day, what color should I get? Somebody is going to offer to pay for your pedicure. Okay, they're going to be like, let me know when you go and I'm going to reimburse you. Let them know, hey, I'm going on this day, blah, 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 blah. The day you're going to get your pedicure, if they ain't hit you up, just go on and shoot them a little message. Hey, boo, are you still reimbursing me? I plan on going today. Just checking in. You know, be sweet. You ain't got to, you still sending me that money? No, we're not doing that. Because I wouldn't send your ass shit, okay? So, you know, you just be sweet. Hey, boo, are you still sending me the money? I'm thinking about going today. I've had a really hard day today, so I'm thinking about treating myself to a pedicure today. He gonna send you the money or not, or see if somebody else. The goal is to get a few guys to send you some money for that pedicure. You ain't got to let them know that such and such is paying for the pedicure. You ain't got to let them know. However, if you get one that is like, hey, I'll pay for your pedicure, but you got to get this color or you got to get French, whatever, then, you know, you got to finesse the other ones a little bit. Be like, hey, you know, well, somebody already requested this, but I can do this. I can get that color next time. They may or may not still send you some money, or they may send you, well, here's a couple of dollars to get you a cup of coffee, or, you know, to get you a drink, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's one idea, pedicure content. Okay. So you can use those 5 to 6 clips that you recorded in your pedicure session as a post, right? A reel on Instagram and a video on TikTok. You can repurpose the content. Y'all need to learn how to repurpose your content. You just download CapCut, and learn how to repurpose your content. You just switch those videos, those clips around, change the caption, boom. You got 2 videos, 2 reels from one pedicure session, okay? All right, so that's 2 videos. Record before you go get a pedicure. If you stop and get a drink, if you stop and get whatever, record that. Record you on your way in the car, listening to your favorite song. Show some personality in your clips. So this is if you're doing face, you know, if you're showing your face in your content. That's why I say personality sells. Personality wins, because I'm telling you, if people can see your personality, they're going to send you money just based off your personality because they feel like you cool. They're going to send you some lunch money for the day. Even if you're not getting a pedicure, whatever, they're going to send you lunch money. I get people that send me lunch money all the time. I have an Amazon wish list and people buy me things on there all the time. They don't need to know where you stay. You can create a public wish list on Amazon. I can show you all how to do that. They won't get any information on where you live, nothing like that. They will just see the items that you want. They will purchase those for you and send those. Now, I don't do like barter content. I'm not like, hey, if you send me this whatever, then I'll send you 5 pictures. I don't do that. I don't do any exchange. I don't do gifts in exchange for content. I don't do that. If they want to send me some stuff, it's there. The list is there. They can just send it if they want to. I may, for a select few, send a basic photo, 1 or 2 every now and then, but I do not make it a habit. I don't want to make it a habit because I don't want them to get used to it and think they could just buy me shit off Amazon and not send me any money. And, you know, they can always get content. That's not how we doing things over here. So don't make it a habit, okay? Let them know, like, hey, but you want to be nice. You be like, okay, well, thank you so much. Once you get the gift, because some will just send you a picture, be like, hey, I got you all this stuff. I got you all this stuff. Da, 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 da. You think you can send me like 2 to 3 pictures or a little video? You be like, maybe, you know, we'll see. We can talk about it. But let me see what you got me first. Like, I can't wait to see what you got me. Make sure you get the items in your front door first, in your hand first, because they will just send you a bullshit ass screenshot just try to get some free content, and we're not doing that. All right, post idea number what? 2? Is this number 2, 3? I done already gave y'all. All right, show y'all favorite foot care products. Okay, so you can start posting content focusing on foot care products because you're going to be doing foot care routines, right? Okay, so if you click on the link in the description box, I have linked my favorite foot care products that I like to use. Okay, so you can do reels on that, and then you repurpose that video. So that's 2 videos. Okay, so we got what, 4 or 5 now? Boom, we got 4 or 5 videos now. Okay, let's see what else. You can show off your foot care products. You can show off your foot care routine. Then you can do it as a self-care Sunday routine thing where you're focusing on, you know, just self-care Sunday. But you add a little feet. You know, you show your feet routine or whatever in there, you know, real quick. Something like, you know, not just focused on your feet. You do a little self-care Sunday, but you show your feet, you know. Or if you're getting a pedicure on Sunday, you're getting a polish change, be like, you know, I decided I didn't like that. Or I had another customer come in and request, say somebody paid for your pedicure, right, a week before, and they requested a certain color. Now somebody comes back, even if they didn't, this is an idea. Come back a week later and be like, another customer came in and requested red. So today I'm getting red. It's another video, repurpose that. So now you have 6 post ideas. Now you have 6 videos. So the customer should be coming in with a request because you're posting the content. You showing up consistently, right? You showing up consistently in your post content, right? Okay. So now you making money from your customers. You showing up every day. You getting your pedicures paid for. You getting gifts. Okay, I tell people all the time, I'm a receiver. Hand in here. Okay, so we have about 6 post ideas, right? Moving on. Do unboxing of the gifts from your customers. It's another post idea. And then guys are gonna be like, I want to send her something too. Oh, I like her. And you gotta act excited in the video. You know, don't be like, I got a customer, he sent me this shit. I really don't like this. No. Be excited about this. Be like, oh my gosh, this is really cute. I've always wanted this. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. This is so pretty. Oh my God, thank you so much for being thoughtful. Just be nice. Guys love to feel like that, okay? So you're going to get more guys to send you stuff. You're going to get somebody that DMs you and be like, so how can I send you gifts? Send them the link to your Amazon wish list. Once you get his gifts, then you can post another video. Okay, so now we got what, 7, 8 post ideas? Come on now. We showing up consistently. we're posting. We showing up every day. Even if you can't post every day, do every other day. Do 3 times a week. But make sure, one thing you got to make sure that you're doing is you're engaging. Don't just post and leave. Hello? You got to engage. Especially if you're doing faceless content. You have to engage with these people so the algorithm can push your content. So you can be seen. So you can attract more customers. Okay? Okay. All right. Now, I think that's all I have for today. Talk about how I got started, how I fell into pedicure content, because this really happened by accident. I kept seeing people post on Instagram saying, I'm finna do this and I'm finna sell my feet. So I was like, you know what? I think I went to a wedding. I went to a wedding one day and I had a few drinks, so I got a little tipsy. And I was just bullshitting. I was just making some content and I was just being funny. And I was like, I'm gonna start selling these toes. That video went viral. That video went viral. And I ended up getting like 80 subscribers. So 80 subscribers at $4.99, do the math, okay? I got a whole bunch of requests and I was making money. I was making money. So, and that was just on Instagram alone. Instagram alone. It damn near paid for my trip when we went to Puerto Rico. It really reimbursed me. Sure did. So I'm just saying, as a single mama, we need that extra coin. You ain't gonna get rich, but you're gonna get some help. Especially when you don't have anybody to lean on. That little extra $150 here, having a little customer here. I got a customer that bought my son shoes for school. He bought my son 2 pair of shoes. I should get them Wednesday. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna jump on here and show y'all. I should get them in Wednesday. Yeah, 2 pair of shoes. That's what I'm saying. If you are doing faceless content, it's gonna be harder because it's oversaturated now. You show your personality, people are going to genuinely feel like they know you. They're going to damn near fall in love with you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you got a kid. Especially if they see you out here hustling. They're gonna want to help you out. Men love to help a woman out. I don't care what none of these clowns say on here. Please, a kid ain't never stopped no show. If anything, it makes them want to do more. Okay? All right, well, don't forget to like and subscribe these videos. Ask me any questions. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok. Go watch my other videos. Don't forget to grab my resources. They're very affordable. You can get the starter guide, or you can get the bundle that includes the starter guide and the price list template. Okay? It'll show you how to price your services out. All right? All right. Bye.